Hey dudes, today is all about the Urban Decay BackTalk palette and how much I loved it and how I did a beautiful soft pink cut crease with a sharp wing on it. So let's get right into it. First I'm going to start with a very tiny angled brush and I'm going to dip in with the Dipbrow by Anastasia in soft brown, and I'm just sketching the top line of my brow arch on with the angled brush. And then I go underneath of it to, draw the bottom part of the eyebrow. And I like to keep the ends of my eyebrows skinny as possible so that I have as much eyeshadow room as possible. And I'm also doing a straighter brow rather than a rounder brow so that I can wing out the eyeshadow when I do the cut crease later. Now I am drawing very lightly at the front of the brow and doing hair-like strokes in the front to make it more blendy, more faded. And then I just attack it with this bully until I'm happy with how it looks. And now I'm going in with the Estee Lauder concealer and I'm just carving out the bottom edge just to give it some definition, because I always mess up the bottom edge. And then I'm blending that in with that round flat brush. And then I go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette using that pinky shade with this Domi brush. And I'm just tapping that all over the concealer so that it doesn't crease and so that my eyeshadow blends out better later. And this is just a brow gel by Gimme Brow, just to kind of help the brow gels the little brows stay in place. And now the BackTalk palette. And I'm going in with the fluffy brush. And I'm going in with the shade BackTalk first as the transition shade. And I just wing it outwards in a V. On the outer edge right there. And then I'm going in with that pinky color. And I'm just doing the same thing. And now I'm going in with the purpley shade and also doing the same thing. And I'm making sure it's really blended, that everything's cohesive, and that I have it the shape I want it. And then I go in with the really light color at the very first shadow of the palette, and I pull my eyebrow up and I just tap it underneath of the brow to give it a little bit of a pop, and it helps blend the shadows as well. Okay, so this is the cut crease part. I'm just taking a very small brush with my Estee Lauder concealer, and I'm starting at the inner corner, and I just go slightly above my natural crease line, and then once I get to the edge of my iris, I kind of flip it up and curve it, and then I just fill it in with the concealer. And I also end up tapping my concealer with my finger to blend the concealer so there are no harsh edges. And then I'm packing that white color back on top of it to set it so it doesn't crease. And you can put any color on here you want. You can put the purple color, I wanted to keep it softer. And then I go in with a eyeliner brush, which that one is by Tarte, and I just outline it with the darkest color I had recently used, which was that purpley one. And then I take a flat brush and just kind of blend it up, putting more product in to make it darker so that the crease really pops so that you can see how harsh of an edge it is. And I'm going in with the Sex Kitten eyeliner, also by Tarte, and I'm sketching a wing on. So I always draw the outer line first and then I drag it in, which this look decided to drag in very thick. So I went for a thick wing. And once you drag that in, you fill it in. And I always re-drag out the edge to make sure it's really pointy. just line the front, which I wanted to do thinly, but I ended up messing up and putting a big black blob at the front of my eyeball, which so was not cool. I had to fix that, which I'll show you how I fix it in a second whenever it's ready, whenever it's done showing you how I messed up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so now I'm going in with a angled brush, and I'm rubbed it in my Neutrogena makeup wipes, and I just took away the black line in the front that I hated. And then I'm just repacking the front with concealer, and then I'm resetting it with the powder again. And it's like it never happened. And then I just redraw the line in front so that it is thin and more better this time. And then once you're done with the eyeliner, it's time for foundation, which I'm using the Estee Lauder foundation. I would have showed you the bottle, but I don't have it because I was using a little tester in this, so yay. And I'm just using the bottom of the beauty blender, pouncing it all over my face, being careful around the eyes. And as you know, I go in with this big flat brush to further blend it down on my neck and make sure that there's no harsh edges. And I also use that brush to blend up into my forehead as well. And now I'm going back in with the Estee Lauder concealer, which I did purchase. And obviously purchased. That's right. And I'm just taking it under my eyes, my chin, my nose, my forehead, and my little ear jaw. My ear jaws. That's just what we're gonna call it now. My ear jaw. And I just blend all that up with the beauty blender, being careful around the eyes so that you don't get concealer all over your eyebrows that you spent so long on, and all over your makeup that's already on your eyeballs. And I make sure the concealer is in like a dome, kind of from arch to arch over top of my forehead, which everybody's forehead is different, so what I do may not work for you for my highlighting, but this is what I found has worked pretty decently for my face so far. It's smoldering, I know. And now I'm going in with the Kat Von D translucent setting powder, which I'm now all out of pretty much, and I'm so sad. But I am just pouncing that all over where I put the concealer just to set it and to further brighten them, because I wanted it to be very bright. Being very careful around the eyebrows, because putting powder over your eyebrows can totally ruin your day. And then I go in with that eggy domey brush, and I just fluff it everywhere, all over my face. I take all the extra cake off and just makes it really smooth. And then I go in with this angled fluffy brush by BC Cosmetics, I want to say. And I'm going in with the Tarte Pro Glow palette. And I'm just putting that all over the hollows of my cheeks and my forehead and my jaw. And then I take a Real Techniques brush here soon. Wait for it. Now. And I contour my nose with it. I just go down the front bridge. And then I get all the little corners and crevices on my nose so that my nose doesn't look flat. Get the tip of it too so that it makes my nose look more snobby. Not snobby, that's the wrong word. I'm not going to say snobby. I'm going to say more tilted up. Yeah, that works. More tilted. And then I just go back over that with my beauty blender to blend all the harsh edges. And also with the eggy brush to get rid of the dust. And then I'm going in with the BackTalk's blush shade, which I don't remember the name of the shade, but it was the one that I pointed to in that video just there. And I'm just tapping that all over my cheeks, the tops of my cheeks and my chin and my nose, and a little bit on my forehead to give myself some color so that I don't look dead. And then I go in with the peachy color, which I think is a highlight, but I use it as a blush. And now I'm going in with a little flat highlighter brush, and I go in with the lightest shade in the blush, and it was a really beautiful soft highlight. I've never used a soft highlight before, so it was different. It was very pretty. And I just tap that on the tops of my cheeks, my lips, my chin, my nose, and a little on my forehead. And now I'm going in with the Glamour Dolls brush, and I'm just doing some highlighting with the same color on the inner corners and the top of my brow bone. And I'm taking a flat brush, and I'm just swiping a mix of the two darker colors that I used on my upper lids, and I'm just putting it on my lower lids and doing it in a downward V on the outer corner rather than an upward V because I wanted to, that's why. There's no reason. And I'm just blending out that bottom edge with the fluffy brush. And then I'm taking that little shade that looks like ice and putting it on the inner corners. And this is the BackTalk lipstick. And it is so pretty and so creamy. And I love it so much. And I didn't use lip liner. I was having a brave day. I think it went pretty okay. And now I'm going in with some mascara from Tarte. That was the Tarteist mascara. And then I'm going to pop on some black liner by Marc Jacobs here in a minute on my waterline. There it is. I'm sorry, I'm ahead of the video. I'm excited. I can't help it. Yes, just like that. Right on the waterline. I didn't want to drag it too far down. And I also don't wear fake eyelashes, so now you just gotta set it with some Marine Boosting Spray by Tarte. And then you are done. Congratulations. I post every Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to go down below and subscribe, and also check out the description box because that's where I link everything. Thank you.